What up, everyone? Good afternoon. It's your boy, the Crackhead, wishing you all a wonderful day. 2 days ago, I saw this newest documentary about Hitler on Netflix, Hitler and the Nazis, the life of Hitler compared to the life of humans today. A lot of people might be thinking that they are nothing like Hitler, but the same character that Hitler had, the same qualities and attributes that Hitler had, is exactly the same characters that a lot of people are exhibiting today. They might say, I'm not killing, I'm not hurting people, I'm not harming people. But do you have the character of pride? Are you a sadist? Do you like to see people getting hurt? And when somebody is in pain, do you take pleasure from that? Because these all are qualities Hitler had. What I'm about to report this afternoon is a news I saw on Paran Map page about this Emeka who was detained or is still being detained by the DSS in Nigeria for over 3 years, despite the fact that Emeka didn't do anything wrong. So I joined Pararan today to ask DSS, please, where is Emeka? Where is this guy? In fact, before I go ahead, this might be a long video. I want you guys to listen to those who are close to Emeka and what they are saying about this.
All started in Dunamis Church when we were a prayer point to church, and Dr. Poleneche instructed his guys to beat us up and instructed them to call the DSS to get us arrested. We were arrested by the DSS where we met Mazin Nnamdi Kanu in detention. On having a 19 days discussion with him, the DSS discovered we were interacting with Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. So they have to transfer us from that cell to old. We're in New Echo, so they transfer us to Old Echo. So they transfer us to Old Echo. They transfer us to Old Echo, where I met Emeka and Gonadi. When I met Emeka and Gonadi, his health was not even in good condition. He was removing pods from his ears from the slaps he was given by the DSS. Emeka was arrested at Ore when he was coming from Lagos to his hometown. So he was arrested at Ore. There. Since he was arrested, he was taken back to Lagos. From Lagos, where he was tortured, he was beaten, he was brutalized. He was brought back to Abuja. So Emeka has already spent 3 months in the facility before I met him. So Emeka told me his story. Told me he was a shop owner, a businessman at Alaba International Market who traveled to Hong Kong to get electronics and everything. When I got out from detention, I have to do my investigation and findings to know if Emeka was lying. I collected Emeka's sister's number, which I called her. She was shocked. She doesn't even want to even believe that Emeka is still alive. Everybody I was calling, they were thinking Emeka was dead. They were thinking Emeka was no longer alive. I had to trace Emeka's step down to Alaba International Market to discover that Emeka is a legitimate businessman who sells electronics, who deals with electronics at Alaba International Market. I discussed with his friends and his colleagues. We talked about it, on how we could go about it. So after everything and after all said and done, after my investigation, our convener of the Take It Back movement took up the matter. The Take It Back movement took up the matter and we filed a lawsuit against the DSS. And the DSS failed to produce Emeka in court. Throughout the judgment, till we got the judgment that Emeka should be unconditionally released, the DSS failed to produce Emeka in court. Barrister Nnemeka Ejiofor filed another lawsuit against the Nigerian army, telling them to produce Emeka. The Nigerian army said Emeka was not in their custody because information got to us that Emeka was being transferred down to Niger State at Wawa Barracks. The Nigerian army denied it. The DSS, because they knew a judgment has been delivered on Emeka, the DSS rushed again to take Emeka to court, which was last year. We won the case in court. the case was dismissed due to lack of diligent prosecution because the judge said Emeka should be produced in court, and the prosecutor was unable to produce Emeka in court with flimsy excuses, saying there was nobody for transport, saying she has been calling the director and they didn't do anything, which was very, very bad. So the judge grew angry, said his court is not a dumping ground, that his court is not a place to come and do rubbish. So he dismissed the matter due to lack of diligent prosecution, and still yet, and ordered for Emeka's unconditional release. And still yet, the DSS are still holding on to Emeka. I don't know if Emeka is a goods or a product that they don't want to release Emeka to his family. Emeka has gone through stress in the DSS facility. Emeka has not been given good medical health care in this DSS facility. Emeka's health is deteriorating in DSS facility. And I am very sure that maybe Emeka is dead. Maybe Emeka is dead. If Emeka is not dead, Emeka should be released. So we call on Nigerians, we call on all the lovers of justice to please step into this matter. Emeka has done nothing wrong. Emeka did nothing wrong for him to deserve this treatment. Under the law, the law has already granted Emeka's freedom, but I don't know why the DSS keep on keeping deaf ears. Emeka should be released to his family. Emeka has done nothing wrong. Thank you so much, Nigerians.
So now you can understand why when I was watching that Hitler documentary, I was imagining with the lives people are living today. The Nigerian government, we just changed the national anthem to Nigeria We Hail Thee. How can and will the family of Emeka hail Nigeria if something like this is happening to them? I know and I believe that there are some certain sectors of the country that are trying to do good, but there are also some sectors of the country where no matter what this other part is trying to do good, this other part is trying to block the good that this one is trying to do. Which sector or which part arm of the government is supposed to have the highest say? Is it not the judiciary arm? If a whole court can rule that Emeka should be dismissed, yet the DSS hasn't released Emeka, what does that tell of the country? In the first place, how can you have a trial without Emeka? How? If Emeka is in good health, if nothing is wrong with Emeka, why didn't you produce Emeka to face trial? Even when you were sued, you couldn't produce Emeka to stand trial. As in, what is going on in our country? At this point, honestly, I do not have to blame the judges anymore. I do not have to blame the courts anymore. Because when a court rules, it's like other people in power do not respect the ruling of the court. As in, where are we as a country? What kind of law and what kind of system are we practicing that the police, that the army, that the DSS is not listening to the rulings of the court anymore? What is going on? DSS, where is Emeka? I am joining in this campaign because we all know that this will not end in Emeka alone. Tomorrow it might be your turn. Yes, let me say your turn. Tomorrow Nigeria might happen to you according to Pararan. And I'm joining Pararan to make this protest. DSS, please release Emeka. If una don't buy Emeka, okay, make una release him body. How can you keep somebody captive for 3 years? And even after the court rule that this guy should be released, he is not released. What is going on? It's not the first time we're hearing things like this. It dey happen. So that if you don't get money for Nigeria, as in you do not have a say in the country, a rich man or somebody influential and powerful will use his position to grind us just because we do not know anybody, just because we do not have power. This is a very sad news.